Public art through innovative collaborations with community-based organizations, city agencies, nonprofits, schools, the private sector, and philanthropies. I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Jane Golden, the Executive Director of the City of Philadelphia Mural Arts Program.
Good morning, everybody. It's really a delight and a thrill to be here, especially to be in such extraordinary company with these honored guests. Can we have a round of applause for just an amazing group of people who have come together today to support Eliseo's masterpiece. A day like today makes me so incredibly proud of our city and proud of this art form. And I know that I represent Eliseo well when I talk about the importance of murals. We're in a city where there are 3,800 indoor and outdoor, big and little, works of art, more outdoor work than any city in the world, actually. But it's really not, I know, yay Philly, right? That's great. People come from all over to see the work. But what is profound, I think, it's the journey that happens to create the mural. It's what the murals say. It's the fact that we have tons of artists working and young people working. We're in shelters, we're in prisons, we're in schools, we're in every neighborhood across the city of Philadelphia. It's shifting the paradigm about how public art is made. It doesn't have to be parachuted down from the sky. Like, this work of art was created in collaboration with the community. That's what murals do. They reflect back our lives. They are truly the autobiography of the city of Philadelphia. They're about people's stories, their histories, their struggles, their aspirations, their triumphs. That's what murals do. And they're delightful in the way they surprise us. Sometimes it's because of their scale, their size, or the way they pop up when you're turning the corner of a city street. This form of art gives us visual pleasure, but it also catalyzes positive social change, because it's not just about having beauty in our lives, and I think everyone should have access to art. I believe it deeply and passionately. But beyond beauty, what we also want in our lives is meaning. And it is my deep hope and my colleagues' hope that murals will do just that. And this brings me to Eliseo Silva, who I've had the pleasure of knowing now for a dozen years. He is someone for whom this art form resonates deeply in his soul. He is someone who understands when you talk about muralism, what that means, and the connection between the Mexican muralists and the WPA and the political art in this country in the 60s and 70s that talked about our times and our struggles when people in Chicago in the late 60s created art because they couldn't show their work in galleries and museums. Eliseo has been thinking about this art form for a long time because of accessibility, issues around equity, participation, collaboration, and the way it reflects back people's stories like the one behind me. He represents all that is wonderful in the field. He has an incredible resume. He went to Otis, he has an MFA, he's painted around the world. But it's what in his heart, I think, that really matters. It's his belief in this art form, and it's his dedication to it. He has been tireless in his pursuit, not just of art, but of politics, of meaning, of representation. So I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be here today in front of this project. It is a dream for the Filipino community, it is a dream for Eliseo, and it is truly a dream for the Mural Arts Program. Can we have a round of applause for an extraordinary artist? Eliseo, could you stand up? I know you're going to come up with it, but just please stand up so we can just give you a round of applause. We love you. And finally, I want to talk about partnership, because Dr. Rivera has been extraordinary to work with. This is like, right, it's sort of, great art takes time. Think about the Sistine Chapel, right? That took time. So, we all hung in there. Eliseo did, we did, Dr. Rivera, you were like the guiding light. Where are you, Dr. Rivera? There you are, thank you. You're fantastic. And to work with the Filipino American Association of Philadelphia was such an honor and a thrill for us, really. I always say that the artist is painting the mural, but the vision is driven in large part by the citizens of the city of Philadelphia. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for making this work possible, for collaborating with us, for engaging us, for being there and pushing us on. At the end of the day, what do we want for the city? What do we want? And we know our challenge is to ask ourselves, what do we believe in? And then we need to do our best. And I want to thank Councilman David O, because he drives us too. We We love him too. He is fantastic. He's an inspiration. Our challenge is to ask ourselves, what is it we believe in? And then to do our best for the city of Philadelphia to act on those beliefs, because the world that we create today is the one that we pass on, and let it be a world filled with beauty and hope and peace, and I believe that art stirs the soul to make those things happen. Thank you so much. And I have some quick thank yous, because I'm not coming back up, I know, so quickly. The Filipino American Association, the City of Philadelphia, we wouldn't be here without Mayor Nutter and our extraordinary City Council. Round of applause, please. Fantastic. David O, who's here today, our Mural Arts advocates, Eliseo, the other artists who worked on this. Kathy Harris, where is Kathy Harris? She did a fantastic job. Amy Johnston, Steve Wynick, Donovan Friedman, all here from Mural Arts, yay. Rose Tabayan, and our distinguished guests, and of course the wall owner, then Kaluga. Can we thank the wall owner? Where would we make that wall? Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Next, I'd like to introduce to you a gentleman from the Reading, Writing, Literacy Division of the Graduate School of Education at the University of Pennsylvania, who will give us some perspective on why artwork like this, public artwork, is important. Gerald Campano.
We had a problem on graffiti before.
Thank you, Rose, for the kind introduction, Eliseo for the invitation, and the City of Philadelphia